person or
Yeah, no, actually for opening current account that much is not required. For opening current account, what we need is, supposing you are opening account of a limited company, what you should do is you will ask for certificate of incorporation, and if it is a public limited company, certificate of commencement of business, then memorandum and articles of association, then board resolution requesting for account to be opened, and the signatures of the persons who are signing. And also you must try to satisfy KYC norms for the signatories. This is what you have to tell. But when you are going to consider credit facilities for them, when you are going to give loan facility to them, then you will ask for balance sheet, you will ask for income tax return and all those details. Abhi uska जरूरत नहीं है जब खाली आप करंट अकाउंट खोलते हैं. समझ गया? Good. Now I will go to Yes Jaishwal. Simple question. Yes Jaishwal, please tell me what is the difference between fixed deposit and a recurring deposit? Simple question.
Yes, sir. In fixed deposit, we invest a sum of money in a single time, and we receive amount after a certain year on maturity. In RD, we put a sum in every month. This is the difference, basically.
Good. Do we have another person here? Mayank, can you add
Yes,
can you tell about the why people open fixed deposit, why people open recurring deposit?
so primarily because these deposits give more interest rate than the savings account. And secondly, bank also likes to know that yes, this amount of money is fixed with them and this will not go anywhere till say 1 year or 2 year. So they can invest that accordingly. Banks can invest that money accordingly.
Then, no, my question is, who will invest fixed deposit? Who will invest recurring deposit?
No, so we invest that money for some particular period, and then bank in turn can lend this money to others. And these give more interest rate than savings account.
But
So that is
this answer is not that very complete.
Yes, sir. Sir, when a person has surplus money in bulk, he can open a fixed deposit account so that he can store the money for more number of years and get higher rate of interest. And when a person wants to save money for a purpose, maybe after 1 year or 2 year, then he can save his money by deposit a fixed amount of money every month, so that after 1 or 2 years his financial or whatever the goal is can be reached.
That is the reason. जिसका पास बल्क मनी है वो फिक्स डिपॉजिट डालेगा, जिसका पास मंथली पैसा आएगा वो क्या करेगा? He will open recurring deposit. Good, you answered that nicely. Good, correct only. Now this question I will go for Mr. Mayank. Mayank, can you take this question? What is CRR and SLR and how RBI is using this tool?
Sir, CRR stands for cash reserve ratio and SLR stands for statutory liquidity ratio. And the CRR is the amount of cash, specific percentage of the net demand time liabilities which the bank has to keep in deposit with the RBI. Whereas SLR is some specific percentage of the NDTL which the banks have to keep in RBI approved securities like cash or gold or government securities. And RBI uses these amounts to control the liquidity to money supply in the economy, and also in order to prepare banks for some eventuality like bank run, etc.
Good.
So that
Yeah.
so that the banks can have an adequate cash supply when they require.
Yeah. Now, Mukherjee, when will Reserve Bank? Acha, what happened in today's monetary policy? Kuch revision hua, nahi hua? Today, yeah, I think Reserve Bank must have advised about that, na? About monetary
Sir,
policy. Kuch
10th
changes.
it will be released on 10th.
Oh, it
10th
is what?
February.
It's only 10th. Then it's okay. Fine. That's fine. Then there
Sir,
is
I
no.
want to add a point in the CRR definition, sir.
Yeah, please tell.
This CRR is also called repurchase rate. When a bank, sorry, sir, I am mixing it with
Yeah,
repo rate. Sorry.
yeah, mixed with repo rate.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, mixed with repo rate, no problem. Now, I will go to anybody, that is Yashwal. How will you deal with a rural person if he comes to a bank to open an account without any documents? Super question. How will you
Yes,
Yeah, Jaishwal.
yes, sir. We can open account of any person without document. He can get the documents in within 6 months of time. Or like for the people who don't have documents like Aadhaar or PAN card, so we can open some basic BSBDA account or PM Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan account. These two can be opened.
Yeah, I think our banker can tell about this clearly. Mukherjee,
Yes, sir.
bataiye.
Yes, sir. So when a person does not have official valid documents, for the time being, sir, he can ask a doctor or a person of municipality or gram panchayat to issue a certificate for his identity, and with the help of that, he can open the account, and he has a time of 12 months to apply for the official valid document and make it a normal account. And in that kind of accounts, that there are few restrictions that the person cannot deposit. He can only deposit up to 1 lakh rupees in that whole year, and he at one time said the maximum deposit should not be over 50,000, and he can't मीन्स वो पैसा 4 बार से ज्यादा नहीं उठा सकता सर in a particular month, and the maximum limit will be 10,000, sir.
Correct. Some such conditions are there. What is the name of that account? They are no.
Small savings account, sir.
Correct.
BSBDA small savings account.
Very good. BSBDA small savings account. Good. Others, could you follow those who are online? For example, Yash, Jaishwal, Mayank. आप लोग का ये पता हो गया?
Yes,
Small savings account. Good. Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Now I will ask another question. Good. Mukherjee, you answered nicely. Then here the question that is appearing is, what is nationalization of banks? What makes government to take up banks? I'm just laughing because now I have to put the reverse question. What is privatization of bank? What makes government to privatize banks? Superb question. I shall we ask answer from our new participant, Nikhil. Nikhil, can you answer this question?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. This is your first or second interview?
Yes, sir. My first interview is on today only at 11 p.m. You scheduled.
Achha, along with that only this is included. So let it go like this only. Okay. Let this be first
Okay, sir.
interview. Then you please introduce yourself. आपका बारे में introduce कर दो.
Sir, my name is Nikhil Sharma. I comes from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. I did my graduation in commerce stream in 2021 from Barkatullah University. And my interests include playing badminton, solving Rubik's Cube and Sudoku.
Good. Now you are from which place?
Sir, MP, Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh. What is your father?
Sir, my father is a cable operator.
के बोला पहले बात किया जे आपसे,
Yes, sir.
पहले आपसे बात हुआ ना?
Yes, sir. Through free sessions.
अच्छा अच्छा, ऐसा बोलो. Correct, correct. You were
Yes, sir.
present for those free sessions, first 3 or 4 days, because
Yes, sir.
I remember these details and all clearly. Now, what was the question
Yes.
I asked you?
Sir, the privatizations.
हाँ,
of
बोलो
bank.
बोलो, उसका आंसर बोलो. Why
Sir, can I
bank?
answer it in Hindi?
हिंदी बताइए, हिंदी में बताइए.
सर जो गवर्नमेंट प्लान कर रही है प्राइवेटाइजेशन, कुछ 2 बैंक्स का उन्होंने बोला था पिछले साल 2021 के बजट में प्रपोज किया था, वो इसलिए क्योंकि कुछ रिसेंट ईयर्स में बैंक्स को काफी लॉसेस फेस करने पड़ रहे हैं, उनकी फंक्शनिंग प्रॉपर नहीं हो पा रही है और सरकार को हर साल कैपिटल इन्फ्यूज करना पड़ रहा है, तो वो उसके चक्कर में दूसरे बिजनेस या दूसरे सेक्टर्स पे फोकस नहीं कर पा रही है, फंड्स एडिक्वेट नहीं है गवर्नमेंट के पास, तो वो चाह रही है कि इनको रेजिलिएंट बनाया जाए, इनको कंबाइन कर दिया जाए, मतलब प्राइवेट कर दिया जाए, सेल कर दिया जाए, ताकि जो बची रिमेनिंग बैंक्स है उस पर अच्छे से ध्यान दिया जाए और प्रॉपर फंक्शनिंग हो बैंक्स की.
Good, not bad. Now we'll go to Mayank. Mayank, you answer this question. Why bank is trying to privatize banks? Why government is trying to privatize banks?
So first reason of the government is to stop the capital infusion, regular capital infusion, which the government has to do using the taxpayers' money, so that they can have extra funds to spend in other sectors like healthcare or education. And secondly, sir, they also want to use the disinvestment proceeds to get their budgetary expenses controlled. And thirdly, sir, private banks, the government is also of the view that this will give better services to the customers and the economy. So that's why they are trying to privatize the banks.
Very good. Jaishwal? Jaishwal, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What do you think about this privatization? What extra advantages will be derived by the government or the people? इस चीज इसमें किस ये चीज के लिए who is benefited by this? Hello?
Yes, sir. Sir, sorry, sir, I don't know about this exactly. I'm not able to.
You are not very clear about this.
Yes,
Now we can ask Mukherjee. Mukherjee, tell me.
Yes, sir. The motto of this government, or the government said, sir, government has no business to be in business. So government want to be only have some minimal presence in strategic sector like banking and finance. So, sir, government want to de-invest. For the better functioning of the banks, and also so that there does not need to infuse capitals, because previously the bank has a greater NPA ratio, sir. But in this financial year, the bank has improved and the capitals also have increased in the bank. So that is why maybe in this budget there is no discussion regarding privatization, sir.
Correct. Now, this question is another interesting question. What are the qualities a bank officer should possess? We will start with Nikhil, Mayank, Jaishwal, then Mukherjee. Nikhil, tell me, what qualities should a bank officer possess?
सर बैंक ऑफिसर की क्वालिटीज होनी चाहिए कि वो गुड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स होनी चाहिए उनकी, वो प्रॉपर मैनेजरियल एबिलिटीज होनी चाहिए ताकि वो डे टू डे रूटीन वर्क अच्छे से कर सके, अपने सीनियर्स को असिस्ट कर सके, क्लरिकल स्टाफ का सुपरविजन कर सके अच्छे से, और कस्टमर से अगर कुछ क्वेरी है या उनकी कुछ कंप्लेंट्स है तो उसको प्रॉपरली रिजॉल्व कर सके, और इंश्योर करे कि हम बैंक का बिजनेस अच्छे से लॉन्ग टर्म में ग्रोथ हो उसकी.
गुड,
ये सब गुड क्वालिटीज है सर.
Yeah, we'll go to Mayank. Mayank, बताइए.
Sir, a bank officer should be vigilant at all times so that there is no fraud or mishappening in under his supervision. And also they should have good communication and marketing skills. They should also need to have the knowledge of the recent government initiatives and their guidelines and rules, etc. And also they should be compassionate and sympathetic towards the needs of his subordinate staff and also their customers.
Good. We'll go to Jaishwal.
Yes, sir. Officers should have team skills, cooperative skills, and analytical mind. Learn new skills for professional development, and be honest and be ethical. And these sir.
Very good. Very good. Now, Mukherjee.
Yes, sir. I think the first skill is leadership quality should have, one manager should have a leadership quality. Other than that, team working quality, also the pressure handling quality, as we are always exposed to various customers, sir. And with that, he should be honest and always aware, always, sir, he has to be focused in his work, because there are various risks involved. These are the qualities, sir, and good communication skills, sir.
Very good. Not bad. I'm not further discussing because we have already done this many times. I think you are all aware of my yesbank.in achievement motivation. एक लिंक हमने पोस्ट किया होगा बार बार आप लोग का दिस में. These are the qualities जिसमें से सब बोलने का जरूरत नहीं है. जो आपको अच्छा लगता है इसको बोलने से हो जाएगा. अभी इस ब्लॉग के लिए हमने हमारा टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में लिंक्स देता हूं, आप लोग पढ़ सकते हैं बाद में. इसमें क्या दिया है, लाइक सक्सेस ओरिएंटेशन, पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड, गुड टाइम मैनेजमेंट, देन लीडरशिप स्टाइल, देन गुड टीम मेंबर स्पिरिट, देन कैलकुलेटेड रिस्क टेकिंग, हार्ड वर्किंग, नॉट टू डिस्करेज्ड बाय फेलियर्स, टेकिंग पर्सनल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. समझ गया? समथिंग लाइक दैट. इतना बोलने से हो जाएगा. गुड. Any questions on this? Okay, we'll move on to the next question. What is the major problem that all the banks are facing nowadays? We will start this question with Jaishwal. Jaishwal is there with us? Yeah. Jaishwal, what is the problems that our banks are facing now? Jaishwal.
Yes, sir. Increasing NPA basic. The NPAs are increasing regularly. This is the main problem. Second, financial inclusion. They have to do more financial inclusion.
Then Mayank, tell me,
Yes,
what
sir.
are the problems faced by banks?
So some of the problems faced by banks are as follows. First of all, sir, the asset quality or the NPAs, it's a major issue in the banking industry, and this hinders the capacity of the bank to make profits and expand its business. But however, it is coming under control slowly. And secondly, sir, the frauds in the public sector banks and other banks.
That's good.
This is also a big problem which can be resolved by creating awareness and due diligence among the customers and the bank employees.
Good.
And thirdly, sir, there is also
okay, I will go to Nikhil. Nikhil,
Yes, sir.
बताइए, what are the problems faced by the banks now? I'll come to Mukherjee later on. Nikhil, बोलो.
सर जो प्रॉब्लम्स है जो आजकल फेस करनी पड़ रही है बैंक्स को, वो बढ़ती एनपीए की प्रॉब्लम है. क्योंकि सर एट एंड पैसा टैक्स पेयर्स का है जो पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स को देना पड़ता है, आगे लोन देना पड़ता है, तो उन्हें बहुत कॉशियस रहना पड़ता है कि गलती से वो डिफॉल्ट ना करे सामने वाला जो भी बोरोवर है. तो इस चक्कर में जो प्राइवेट बैंक से कॉम्पीट करना पड़ता है पीएसबी को, वो आजकल कंपैरेटिवली बहुत बढ़ गया है. प्रेशर हैंडलिंग उनको फेस करनी पड़ती है, जबकि पहले ऐसा नहीं था. तो सर ये एनपीए की प्रॉब्लम है.
गुड. Then we'll go to Mukherjee. Mukherjee.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I want to add points.
Yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, also political pressure and to meet the target of PSL, priority sector lending.
Yeah. Compulsion. But इतना, लेकिन ये openly interview में बोल सकता नहीं ना. इतना आप ओपनली बोलने से तो आपको काउंटर क्वेश्चन पूछेगा. How do you know there are pressures and all? It's a very genuine point what you said. But interview में आप बोल, can you face it directly? They will put counter questions. Which party is putting pressure? Is it Congress party or BJP? And by what measures are they putting this pressure? Something like that. थोड़ा embarrassment में हम लोग डालना नहीं है. समझ गया? Yes.
Okay, sir.
Please
Yes, sir.
avoid certain controversial situations because उससे बाहर आना बहुत मुश्किल है. Now Mukherjee, try.
Yes, sir. The major problem is, sir, of NPA. And other than that, sir, as the public sector banks have opened the most of the Jan Dhan accounts, and most of them are not maintaining balance. So as those are zero balance accounts, so there are a large number of customers and large accounts, but the return from them is very low, sir. And also after this pandemic, sir, the banks have the capital, but they are not able to lend it properly. Like State Bank of India has only able to lend up to 50%, 50 to 55%, sir. So as the people don't have money, they are not taking loans. That is also a problem, sir.
Yeah, it is risky also. Good, very good. Everybody has contributed. Now let me give you what I found in the Google, like increasing competition from among banks, then regulatory compliance में पूरा कभी-कभी नहीं करते हैं. Even banks like State Bank of India, they are not following certain things properly. उसको check करना बहुत problem हो जाता है. Then rising expectations of people. लोग को अभी पहले तो वो लोग आधा घंटा स्टैंड करते थे, 1 घंटा स्टैंड करते थे, लेकिन अभी तो 1 मिनट का अंदर में सब कुछ करना पड़ता है. ये प्रॉब्लम है. देन कस्टमर रिटेंशन इज अ प्रॉब्लम. अभी पंजाब नेशनल बैंक में आ गया, वो दूसरा बैंक में कुछ 1% ज्यादा देगा तो उधर चला जाएगा, और उधर से जान पहचान आदमी आ गया तो उधर चला जाते हैं. ऐसे में भी कस्टमर रिटेंशन प्रॉब्लम होता है. और सिक्योरिटी ब्रीचेस in the internet में security breaches is a very big problem. And yeah, these are some of the points that are told. And above all, NPA.
Sir, can we add one more point?
Yeah, please tell.
सर जो स्टाफ शॉर्टेज है वो भी हम बता सकते हैं कि जैसे एक एम्प्लॉय पे प्रेशर आता है.
Sure, I agree with you. The banks are all understaffed, and the pressure especially on RRB staff and other staff is very high. They are having backlog. अरे भाई, आज खाने वाला खाना को कल खाने से कैसे चलेगा, और 2 दिन का खाना एक साथ में खाने से कैसे चलेगा, पता नहीं.
Yes, sir.
These people keep pending of the work, and that becomes a big issue.
Yes, sir. यही कहीं ना कहीं जाके एम्प्लॉय
This
का
can be
retention
this
करने
can
में
be
दिक्कत
told.
होती है बैंक्स को.
This
Sir,
can be
sir.
told. They will counter you by asking, how do you know this? This has been told by my friends who are working in banks. ऐसा बता दीजिए. And if you have
Sir.
some friends who is working, tell that. Yeah.
Sir, should I say that the margin of banks in the COVID time is also a problem, because sir, we are facing the problem of financial integration, sir. Sir,
I know.
should I mention?
There is a security breaches का साथ में आप ये भी बोल सकते हैं that changing of technologies is posing a problem. Changing of technology, नया technology आता है, उसको implement करना पड़ता है, complement करना पड़ता है, ये वाला.
सर जो रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम है सर, ओरिजिनल रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम मैं फेस कर रहा हूँ बैंक में, वो क्या बोलना सही रहेगा सर?
हम फेस कर रहे हैं जी. I am not able to access my State Bank account. I am not able to access my Canara Bank account. अरे भाई, इतना प्रॉब्लम होता है, क्या बोलेगा? Because one, maybe technical knowledge अच्छा नहीं है, और ऑनलाइन में इतना हर्जा है, उसका वजह से it was.
Sir, I am not talking about the online problem, sir. The core banking solution, sir. As the bank merged, and there is a integration from Finacle 7 to Finacle 11, particularly in PNB, and for that, all the customers became non-KYC compliant at the same time. So each and every if the customer want to apply for a checkbook or a debit card, the KYC need to be done, and so much customer base. So customers are facing
Lot of
problem
problem,
for
yeah.
more than 1 year. Should I include that, sir? It's
You
a
can
negative.
no, you can mention the problems faced by banks is that on account of integration of banks, on account of improving software, the workload is increased, and complying that is really a problem. That is what the proposition is. That is why they have introduced some video KYC, something like that. आपको बैंक में video KYC आ गया?
Not in our branch, sir. Yes, in our bank it come, but
बैंक में
not
है,
in practice, sir.
practice में नहीं होगा क्योंकि ये आवाज तो ठीक से नहीं आता है. Even here in a place like Canada, much advanced country, तब अब सोच लीजिए आपका जगह पर कैसे होगा, और villages में क्या होगा, मुश्किल है. Correct. Good. Today we have had a lot of discussions, and I will conclude this with today with this question, some advanced questions like lateral. Yeah. What about challenges faced by banks? We have discussed. Recent innovations in banking sector, इसका बारे में बोलिए. Digitalization banking sector का बारे में आप लोग discuss करो जी. Now it is your turn. आप लोग discuss कर सकते हैं और answer कर. Only 10 minutes time is there, and Mukherjee, you have been there with me twice. Yes, you are also twice. Now probably Mayank and Nikhil, if you want to come, you can rejoin me. Okay. And in case Mukherjee, you want to come, I have no objection, but you be a observer. समझ गया? But I know you will not feel like coming out after listening more. Now, please tell me about this question. What was the question I was asking now? Like, yeah.
Digitalization.
Digitalization banking sector, innovations in banking sector. Please talk. Now, first we will talk with Mukherjee.
Yes, sir. So previously, sir, if I give an example of clearing, sir, previously, if one has to, the total process was manually done. So from one bank, the check should be transferred to another branch. So that is a very hectic process, and the time requirement also large. But now with the help of check transition CTS system, sir, we can easily do the clearing process within 1 and 2 days. By electronic sending the check.
But this is there right from year 2010.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't matter. You can add that, but add some recent points also.
Yes, sir. We have some apps where we can, like in SBI we have Yono app, in PNB we have PNB One app. Via those apps we can open account, we can invest in stocks, we can apply for checkbook, apply for debit card, we can purchase insurance policies, we can apply for loan. Each and every facility of bank we can avail from the from our mobile only, sir. And also, if you don't have a smartphone, with the help of normal phones, sir, with the help of USSD facility *99#, we can also do, sir, transfer money from with the help of mobile number, Aadhaar number, and UPI transfer. We can also do that.
Now it has come recently. UPI transfer. Good. I will go to Yash. Yes, you add some points.
Yes, sir. According to recent budget, RBI is planning to roll out digital rupee, which is a blockchain-based rupee, which will be used in the electronic form. It will be launched in 2023. It will make the transaction more secure and transparent, and it will reduce the burden on banks, basically.
Good. Anything else you have? Otherwise, I'll go to the next person.
Yes, sir. There in UPI, there is also a new e-rupee which is introduced by the government. Basically, it is a UPI only, but it can be used only for a particular thing. Like if it is for medicine, then it can be only used to buy a medicine and without any internet and thing. without any internet, it can be scanned and used to buy the particular thing.
उसका बारे में तो और अच्छा से पढ़ के रख लीजिए, because I am not understanding it clearly. Doesn't matter. Thanks for telling this. Yeah, I will go to Mayank. Mayank.
Yes, sir. I will, sir, these same points which were repeated earlier. I would like that, like that's UPI and app and video KYC, etc.
Yeah.
So these are the recent initiatives and digitization initiatives by the bank.
What about Nikhil?
यस सर, जो पॉइंट्स बताए बाकियों ने वो बहुत सही बताए हैं। ये सब डिजिटलाइजेशन में आजकल हो रहा है। एंड सर मैं कुछ ऐड करना चाहता हूँ, जैसे योनो जो प्रोडक्ट है SBI का, इसमें बहुत सारी सर्विसेज एक साथ एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पे आ गई है। जैसा कि हम पहले मैनुअली ब्रांच में जाया करते थे, हम अपना अकाउंट खुलवाते थे, बेसिक सर्विसेज लेते थे बैंक से, जैसे कि अगर हमें चेकबुक अप्लाई करना है तो हम ब्रांच जाया करते थे, NEFT RTGS करवाना है तो ब्रांच जाना पड़ता था, जो कि अब योनो पे हो रहा है ऑनलाइन। सब कुछ घर बैठे बैठे कर सकते हैं, अपना अकाउंट बैलेंस देख सकते हैं, चेकबुक अप्लाई कर सकते हैं और इंस्टेंट लोन तक अप्लाई कर सकते हैं हम योनो ऐप पे।
गुड।
बहुत सारे इंश्योरेंस कवर्स है जो हम ऑनलाइन एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, उसके लिए हमें ब्रांच जाना नहीं पड़ेगा, ऑनलाइन सब कुछ होगा योनो ऐप पे।
वेरी गुड। ये हम पर दिया है एक्सपैंडिंग ओपन बैंकिंग, commitment to physical and digital delivery, artificial intelligence driven predictive banking, customers are taking more control of their data. Last one, cardless ATM service. इसका बारे में हम लोग जान के then only we should tell this. समझ गया? Expanding open banking, commitment to physical and digital delivery, then artificial intelligence driven predictive banking, that is the chatbot. Then customers are taking more control of their data, cardless ATM service. This I got this only when I searched in recent innovations in banking sector in our google.com. उसमें मिल जाता है, समझ गया?
Yes, sir. Positive payment is the thing, sir.
Yeah, उसको बोलना
with the
है।
help of positive payment, you can give the number of the check and the amount, and it will be like more secure, sir, as there are more number of verification process.
Yeah, if they simply ask what is the innovation, you can tell about ECS, RTGS, EFT, NEFT, ATM, retail banking, debit and credit cards, free advisory services, payments of utility bills, fund transfers, internet banking, telephone banking, mobile banking, selling insurance products, issue of free checkbooks, ऐसा मपी देता है जी। समझ गए आपको? बहुत कुछ आ गया, बहुत कुछ आ गया। इसको इफ यू सर्च इन आवर गूगल रीसेंट इनोवेशंस इन बैंकिंग सेक्टर, आपको मिल जाता है। समझ गया?
Yes sir.
Excellent. This is a very good discussion. All of
Sir,
you.
I had a question.
Yeah. 3 minutes time.
Sir,
is there. Please ask.
Sir, if I tell them that I'm currently selected in as junior associate,
You
so
can
they
tell.
will ask me.
100%.
So they will ask.
They will feel happy. They will feel happy.
Sir, they will
They
question
can
me.
ask you, why should you come here? Why not you be clerk? You can say,
Yes, sir.
I want to have a good career prospect. इसलिए I want to join probationary officer. Because if I join as a clerk in state bank, it may take 3 or 4 years for my getting promotion. Whereas if I join here, I will get immediate position as officer, and I am hopeful of getting an excellent career prospects if I join as PO.
Okay, sir.
ये इतना कॉन्फिडेंस से आप बोलते हैं उसका बारे में है। आपको भी सेम क्वेश्चन है, मुखर्जी को भी सेम क्वेश्चन है, बिकॉज मुखर्जी इज ऑलरेडी इन पंजाब नेशनल बैंक। देन दे कैन आस्क, अरे भाई आप तो क्लर्क है अभी, व्हाई नॉट यू बिकम एन ऑफिसर इन योर ओन बैंक, इधर क्यों आते हैं? सो द आइडिया इज ओनली दिस, हम इधर जल्दी आने से जल्दी हमको फ्यूचर बढ़ेगा, बढ़िया होगा, इसलिए हम इधर आना चाहते हैं।
Should I also add, sir, that SBI is the largest bank, sir?
You can add.
And the opportunity is more here.
Yeah. And honestly, you can't say privatization is an issue because PNB will never be privatized. होने का उम्मीद ही नहीं है because second largest bank. Even then, it is the largest bank and perquisites are better in SBI. Then you can tell it openly. अरे भाई हम नौकरी के लिए क्यों आते हैं? तलब के लिए आते हैं. वो तलब ज्यादा तलब मिलने से ऑटोमेटिकली उधर जाएगा. वो तो टीज कर सकते हैं. ऐसा में भी कोई ज्यादा दर्जा देके अब जाएगा नहीं, आप बोलेगा नहीं इधर हमको सफिशिएंट है. ऐसा में भी समाना, you have to manage it carefully. समझ गया? Thank you. Thanks.
Yes,
You
sir.
participated very well. Yash also.
Thank you, sir.
Mayank, do you have any points to add? Nikhil, any points to add? Otherwise, you can also join us in the next session. I may discuss something else. I will bring one or two more people to come. One Deepika has to come. Then one Prakash has to come. With this,
Sir, I will join you on 11th now. My interview is on 13th.
You,
Yes,
अच्छा
sir,
अच्छा
same,
11. Okay, you come on 11th. 11th आपको समय दिया है कितना बजे?
Yes, sir.
हाँ ठीक है, आइए. 9 o'clock दिया है, आप आइए.
So,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
today I have to come on 11 p.m. or this is
This is
only-
11 p.m. class only. अभी चलता है ऐसा.
Okay, okay, sir.
समझ गया?
तो सर अब जो
also-
कल का मेरा शेड्यूल्ड है 10th Feb का, तो कल तो वही उसी टाइम पे आना है, आप इंटीमेट कर देंगे?
कल तो ऐसे में भी intimate. Now I am clubbing two people into one session now, so that I can make it easy. समझ गया?
Okay, sir.
A number is so high I could not complete it. That's a